From the National Newsroom of the Canadian Press, I'm Jason White. Prime Minister Mark Carney has signed an investment pact with the United Arab Emirates. He's also launching talks for a full trade deal aimed at an eventual comprehensive economic partnership agreement. Canada-UAE Business Council co-chair Jean Charest says an agreement between the two countries makes sense.
The relationship between both countries is excellent. It has moved a lot in the last few years. We have a lot in common because we're each, in our own way, a hub to the rest of the world.
Charest says Emirati investors already have a large stake in major projects in Canada. BC's opposition Conservatives have been talking with Alberta about a new pipeline to the West Coast. Premier David Eby has said the provincial Conservatives are engaging in what he calls secret conversations with Alberta. BC Conservative leader John Rustad says it's no secret he's talking with the premiers of both Alberta and Saskatchewan. Eby's repeatedly said the pipeline and lifting the coastal tanker ban would undermine the fragile First Nations consensus for other resource projects. A survey of Canadians' perceptions around food affordability and purchasing behaviors suggests rising prices have nudged a lot of us to change the way we shop, cook, and eat.
The latest Food Sentiment Index from Dalhousie University finds food is still the top financial concern for Canadians, more than utilities, housing, transportation, and entertainment. About 20% of respondents say they now spend more than $600 per month on food at home, up slightly from the last survey in the spring. A combined 46% spend between $300 and $600 a month. To keep a lid on their grocery bill, many consumers are seeking out sales and discounts, while others say they're using more coupons or going to cheaper stores. Michelle Zedekian, The Canadian Press.
Conservatives plan a series of amendments for the government's border security bill. It currently proposes restrictions on eligibility for asylum claims if the applicant's been in Canada more than a year. But Conservatives also want to disallow claims from people who came to Canada through Europe or another G7 country. Child advocates and medical organizations say the dangers children face online constitute a national emergency. They want the government to bring back the Online Harms Act, introduced under former Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. The Liberal government has said it won't be doing that, but it will tackle aspects of online harms in other legislation. Live Nation says Toronto-born artist The Weeknd's After Hours Till Dawn tour has officially crossed the $1 billion mark. The lengthy tour launched in Philadelphia in July 2022. It runs through next September. It spans North America, Europe, Latin America, and Australia. This is the Canadian Press. In sports, the Edmonton Oilers continue their 7-game road trip tonight in Tampa Bay. Oilers are 2-3 so far in the lengthy road swing. They'll finish the trip Saturday against Florida, the team that beat them in the last 2 Stanley Cup finals. The sinking Montreal Canadiens look to right the ship tonight when they host the Washington Capitals. Habs have lost 4 straight, falling from 1st to 3rd in the Atlantic Division. Also tonight, Toronto hosts Columbus, Vancouver welcomes Dallas, while Ottawa is at Anaheim. The Ontario Hockey League's Guelph Storm will host the 2027 Memorial Cup. The Elite Major Junior Tournament features the host team and the champions of the OHL, Western Hockey League, and the Quebec Maritimes Junior Hockey League. The CFL's Montreal Alouettes have signed kicker Jose Maltos Diaz to a contract extension through 2027. He connected on a club record 58 field goals this past season with Montreal and made a club record 58-yard field goal in a game against Calgary. From the Canadian Press, I'm Jason White.
Thanks for listening. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. For more of today's top stories, visit thecanadianpressnews.ca.